You. This was one of the tunes that put the Beatles, that really solidified their position here in the United States, along with probably All My Lovin' and I Want to Hold Your Hand were the ones, the earlier hits that were big hits in England, Love Me Do and Please Please Me, didn't quite do it, although once they showed up on Ed Sullivan, things were different. And hearing songs like She Loves You and I Saw Her Standing There and All My Lovin' and I Want to Hold Your Hand, there's probably the four biggest ones that just bang, 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 made them huge. We're going to take a look at, this one is really fascinating from a few points of view. It's got mostly chords in the key of G with a couple of altered chords that you don't usually see. This is a great example of what the Beatles did with tweaking the rules of harmony and reaching, stepping outside the box and creating sounds that had never been heard before. Have you heard this chord? Yeah, they use those, an augmented chord. And anyhow, typical of what we heard from the Fab Four. What we're going to do in this lesson is really just go through the chord progression, mostly chords in the key of G, as I mentioned just a second ago, a few others, but we're also going to work in some of the little fills that George does. And you heard me play one of them there. We're gonna do this one also as well, because that's kind of critical, and it's not that hard to work into just a solo guitar arrangement. You can drop everything you're doing and strumming for a few beats and play a cool little lick and still carry on with the song. So we'll get to that in the details section, I think, probably towards the end. But first I want to just talk about the chords that happen in here. The strumming's very simple. Rock strum, down, down, up, down, up. Matter of fact, to get started with the progression, you can take a look at it. We need G to E minor, to B minor, to D. And with that set of chords, along with a couple others from the key of G and a couple others not from the key of G, you can get through most of the tune. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. We'll take a look today at She Loves You.